Hi, Raw Dog 906 here. Today is definitely what I would call a shit show. It started off having to go to the hospital for routine blood testing ordered by my new physician, and just a grocery list item of probably what a new doctor wants to see going, and just your basic line of tests. Well, the experience really sucked. I'm not a great morning person anyway. I'm even worse fasting. And I'm even worse than that when you got to rock a piss. So standing in line there, I figured 7 a.m. lab opens, everything would be good. Well, you got to go in a little intake room or whatever. And that fucking chair might as well have been on the floor. I mean, until you're 6 foot tall with bad knees and shot back and rheumatoid arthritis, you wouldn't understand the struggle. So then I elected to just stand until I had to go in the lab. Well, that was a big mistake when you're holding a piss. Um, Actually gave me an anxiety attack. I had to go in the bathroom, just run some cold water over my head and calm myself down because my heart rate was quite elevated. And again, I had to piss. So finally managed to get where they ran out a container so I could relieve myself. And then went in and got the blood draw, which I don't know why. I drank a fair amount of water last night or anything, unless it was lack of sleep and excess stress or whatever. But this was one of the harder blood draws where they didn't find a great vein or nothing. So that's the physical end of the shit show. And then I just, try to carry on with a little bit of a morning routine, have breakfast and do whatever. And, you know, kind of force myself back to sleep after being roused up after only 3 hours of sleep or less. So kind of fucks you up a little bit there too, but I did it. And then, I get this inkling that, oh, well, they took blood out of me and everything nowadays hyper fast and maybe there'll be some results. Well, I go on the phone and see the results, and not one fucking thing other than my name was probably decent on the report because I've disclosed I have diabetes, and I wasn't very impressed with how I've been struggling with it. I still like to have me a little bit too much sugar water at times and stuff, but I expected, based on my personal glucose readings, I expected a mid sevens number. That ain't a great A1C, but what I saw, mine's fucking 8.1. That was shattering. It's like I'm not doing a fucking thing at all. And I know my diet ain't great, but come on, It started at 9.9 if any of you want to follow numbers or something. But I know no doc taking me on is going to be thrilled with that number. I'm not thrilled with that number. So there'll be a bunch of videos coming to whatever I decide to do next here, which will obviously include some diet modifications, but I'm not changing an actual diet. I'm just going to have to cut back major sources of stuff. I never thought I would be living the sugar-free life and the imitation, because that shit's terrible for your body, especially with an autoimmune condition. So silly old me. I haven't had raw honey in a long time. I've had some good maple syrup here and there, but, I thought things like that just got to be eased down in moderation. Well, boy, am I fucking wrong. But that's just literally the tip of the iceberg. So, of course, I'm there looking at all these test results, and I know not a fucking thing about any of them, essentially. And, you know, but they make it easy, like the gauges on your vehicle, and check engine light. And I figure my ABS is on, my check engine light, my tire pressure low. It just all fucking, no seatbelt, everything just lit the fuck up in my body. And that's what it's about. Lit the fuck up. High inflammation. Whole body inflammation. And that's truly what I believe is taking me out of this game and really fucking with my numbers. I'm allegedly going to have a referral to a rheumatologist that I already know I don't want to see, because someone very close to me has seen this said rheumatologist, and I've heard her speak on the phone, and I was turned off. Seems like a ditz type of airhead and not very knowledgeable, and, just gonna do the same old, same old. What I want to see is somebody that'll teleconference with me. I want to find a traveling rheumatologist or something. Somebody that'll come down, sit up with me on my own area within a hour drive of here or something like that. If it can be pulled and done because of my physical condition or whatever, or if some new age doctor that I have yet to see will figure out a virtual visit with somebody, then I will do that. But that's the big pill to grasp right now, because I'm trying to figure out exactly what a person could do about this whole body inflammation. I'm going to go toe to toe with some of my roommates here and say, that's it. That's what's fucking us up. Rather than just chasing 50 little pills of Trulicity for this bad A1C, and then, oh, you should put this one. Oh, shit, your liver enzymes went up high. You need this one. Oh, well, for rheumatoid arthritis, we're going to throw you on 6 fucking things at once. That's too overwhelming to my soul. I already figure I take too many fucking pills, and apparently with my blood work, most of them are goddamn garbage. I mean, all these supplements, glucosamine, chondroitin, turmeric, all this shit just ain't even fucking, they're not even worth my money anymore, honestly. I mean, I'm sure these numbers I got probably can get worse, if I just quit every supplement, but are they fucking helping me? That's the control I probably need to do at my own expense, literally and figuratively. But I want to know if you out there know what really quells whole body inflammation, systemic inflammation. Because I've already got rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, and thyroid. Excuse me. And my thyroid is just as jacked up. I have an issue where that TSH stays high, but then my free T4 is high. If any of you know what I'm talking about there, if any of you have that struggle with your life. What the fuck is going on? I mean, my whole body's a mess, and if you could tell by the excess vulgarity and just the nature and tone of my voice in this video, I'm not happy with myself. And it's actually like a fucking nightmare right now. I explained in the previous video that I had a doctor that wanted to play with my mental health right away. This isn't good for it. The stress, the overwhelming amount that all of a sudden, got in a vehicle that from the outside looked pretty good, but right now, like I said, every check engine light is on in my physical shell here. Cholesterol numbers weren't bad. My triglycerides were a little alarming to me. I've seen crazy numbers on some posts, especially with diabetes, but it definitely told me it's time to, you can't have a bacon cheeseburger every day and a double order of fries, which I had done pretty decent on portion control and stuff, but it definitely put a flag out to what my diet is, and to try a little harder, starting with the breakfast, obviously, and see if those numbers come down. But otherwise, cholesterol was decent, hopefully enough decent for a doctor, but in the range of norm, and sadly, that was the only thing. I guess I'll see what they think of, the kidneys and the liver, a few basics, and still got a cortisol stress level to come back, and whatever I pissed for, some kind of test they do with protein in your urine or something. So those are unknown to me yet, but yeah. Right about now, I could definitely use a friend, probably a health professional friend, and possibly even I think I should find a doctor that's willing to work with me at a 1-by-1 step, because like I said, I just don't want to walk out with a fucking grocery bag of pills. Take this for that and that for this and this for that, because Lord, we all know that these things come with side effects, and that's why I'm making like a plead here, a tagline or whatever, is what can we do about whole body systemic inflammation? I don't know. So that I will say, love, peace, and keep fighting the good fight. And if you got any help for me, I'll take it.